Hi, welcome to New Hope Lutheran Church and Pastor Charlie's Toolbox. So, I got thinking, when it comes to tools that are powered by something, other than hand power, we live in a time when we have a whole variety of options to choose from. I mean, let's take snowblowers today. You can choose. You can get a gas-powered snowblower, or you can get an electric-powered snowblower. There's a choice to be made here. And you might ask yourself, well, which one is better? When you take gas, you got power. It's like we have a lot of power here with gas. Although, I have to admit, an electric can have a good amount of power as well. And with gas, you don't have to worry about an extension cord ever, as you do with some electric tools. Gas is quicker to refuel, rather than charging a battery. You just quickly top up the tank and you're done. A battery can take a while to charge, unless of course you've got spare batteries, in which case you just swap out the used ones and put in new ones and it's just as fast. Now, electric has a lot of good things about it too, though. First of all, you don't have to use any expensive gas in this thing. Another thing about it is you don't have to do oil changes or worry about where do you get rid of the oil from your oil changes. You don't have carburetor problems with this unit. You have fewer moving parts to brake. And starting is a little bit better. Let me just show you. We'll just start this baby up. So the first thing I have to do is turn on the fuel line and turn the switch on. And then I have to prime it a few times. And then I have to choke it. And then I have to pull this. So there's a fair bit that goes on to get this started. This one, on the other hand, I push a button here and I pull the lever. You might also notice this one is quieter, a lot quieter. There are choices to be made here, and each one has its own trade-offs. Now, in our lesson for today from Luke 4, 1 to 13, we find Jesus in a spot where he has to make some choices. And what I'm hoping to demonstrate with the snowblowers here is that one of the greatest tasks we have in life is to make good choices, the best choices. Our lives are just filled with all kinds of choices that can affect others besides ourselves. Now this week we have begun the season of Lent, which is a time of year where what we might do is set aside some time each day during Lent and think about the choices we make in life. It's a time to ask ourselves if the choices we're making only are good for us, or are they good for other people as well? An example at this time, is we're coming to a time in human history where we're finally cluing into the immense damage that fuel-burning devices are causing to our atmosphere. And while they might be convenient for us now, we have to think about what harm might they be doing to the earth, which is God's creation, made for us to live on. And that's why slowly I've been making the choice of switching more things to electric power. Well, there may be some pitfalls now. I know this one obviously can't handle the amount of snow this one can, but they are coming out with bigger ones that will do the same thing as this one. When I got this one, of course, electric really wasn't an option. But now it is. Now it is. So I can choose to go electric. Now choices, of course, go beyond what we have in our shop. They include how we choose to treat other people. We choose to treat people in different ways. Our choices can be about what we choose to eat or not eat. And we also make choices in what our relationship to God is and how strong it is or how weak it is. We make those choices. So I encourage you to take some time to think about your life and the choices you make. Are they only choices that benefit you alone? Or are they choices that are going to benefit others as well? We always face the temptation to look after ourselves first. But God calls us to consider others in our life choices, not only for somebody else's benefit, but what we find is in the long run, we ourselves benefit also.